Hey there, it's Jacqueline, and I gotta talk about some dating. I want to know what has been your most bizarre, unique, different kind of a date that you've had. I was just kind of going through my mind of past dates, and this is actually one back when I was 21 years old, totally, green in the dating world and having a curiosity of what was out there. So, a friend of mine told me to look up the local paper for somebody who was single. And this was before internet days. So, that's how we used to have to do it. And there was a gentleman who listed that he was probably 20 years older than me, which I had never gone on a date with somebody that old. And he also said he was a millionaire. My friend said, "Hey, go out with a millionaire. You never know. Could be fun." So I was like, "Okay, what does that look like?" I wasn't looking for a sugar daddy. I don't even know if we had that phrase back then. I wasn't looking for someone just to take care of me. I just thought, well, I love to see people that are successful and accomplished. So, okay, I'm game. So I go to meet him at this restaurant, which is a beautiful, classy restaurant still around to this day. And we sit down to have our dinner, and immediately he is entertained by having, obviously, a younger date. And he tells the waitress that we're newly engaged and thinking that he's going to get some freebies, some extra. And I'm looking at him like, I just met you. And the waitress is like, totally can tell he's full of shit. It's not true, obviously. And then I order my meal. I order this little steak. I'm like, oh, this sounds really good. And he had encouraged me to order that dish. And so I was open to it and thought, hey, this will be good. And as I take the first bite of my steak, he looks at me and says, "You will not be finishing all of that, and you will not be taking the rest of it home." I was like, "What?" First of all, I don't believe in wasting food. And second of all, don't tell me how much I can eat and what I can do with the rest of it. I'm not going to be in a situation where somebody dictates my food. So I'm curious, have you ever done that to a date, or has a date ever done that to you? Like, decided how much you could have of something, or if you were even allowed to enjoy it at the pace you wanted to enjoy it? So that date is always stuck in my mind. He was an interesting duck, needless to say. I didn't feel any need to go out a second time, but it was always interesting. And I have never had somebody try to control how much I'm eating, or what I'm eating, or what I will enjoy as the evening progresses. So let me know, comment below. Let me know what you have had as your experience with random weird dates. You never know, they can be pretty bizarre out there. So I'm just curious what's been happening for our wonderful community. Thanks, and like, comment, and subscribe so we can keep this conversation going.